always an experience for me, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I think people are so fortunate that know when they're in high school exactly what they want to do, because they can concentrate on putting their efforts toward that.
Wow, I
But-
think most of us.
What
don't
made you
really know.
decide to join the Navy?
Why? Well, one of the girls I worked with, I worked right downtown at it's Equifax now, but it was Retail Credit Company. And it was a good company. I learned a lot working there, but they didn't pay very much. But anyway, this girl came back, and her language teacher at North Fulton was a recruiting officer, and saw her on the street and told her, why didn't she come in and hear about it? Well, Ruth wanted somebody to go with her.
Yeah.
So I volunteered to go with her. And so she got us both in. Plus everybody else that was waiting in there. I think everybody had listed that had heard about it. But anyway, they started in the summer, but we didn't report till October, so that's when your service began.
So you were in the very first group of waves that were recruited.
Huh?
You were in the very first bunch of waves recruited into the Navy.
For a storekeeper group, I think those in Iowa that were yeomen, they need the secretaries, went in about the same time, but we went to Indiana University. They hadn't opened up any of these other places at the time, and took 4 months training at the teachers from that Indiana University taught us what we were supposed to learn. No, I had a high average in it. I was 5th in a group of 400.
Wow.
But anyway, I wasn't qualified for anything else right then anyway. But anyway, they sent me to Cleveland, Ohio, because I could work in an office. That's why I didn't do anything harmful, except you follow orders. You have to be in a certain time. You have to get an excuse to do something else, and all that. But they don't hurt people but some people can't take orders and things,
Yeah.
No,
So was your daddy upset that you joined the Navy? Was your daddy upset that you joined the Navy?
Well, they were all upset. No, Mother, I don't think it upset Mother as much, but Daddy, this Ruth Apperson I enlisted with, went to Sunday school with me too at Peachtree Christian Church. So Mr. Apperson was one of Daddy's friends. So they had each other, So anyway, no, Mother, going over to take nurses training, she was a little more for people doing what they felt like they could or something. Oh, Daddy went and visited me in Indiana a couple of times. He'd take these business trips and make it possible to come by and see me. Just checking up on me.
Yeah, that helped.
But anyway, and they came to Cleveland 3 or 4 times. But of course, that was just a visit. They knew what I was doing. But anyway, it's all right.
Well, how did you wound up going all the way to Chief Petty Officer, didn't you? You came out as a chief, didn't you?
Well, I was chief, but I had just gotten the appointment when the war was over. It was acting appointment chief. Yeah, I was a chief storekeeper. I had to take the exam for it. But anyway, I passed it, and I was promoted. But that was just from August till November when I got discharged.
Would they have let you stay in?
Oh, yeah. I realized that if a woman wants to kind of be, get ahead, because business at that time still just had certain jobs for women, and, that came along later, that they decided to promote women, and really, if I hadn't finished Georgia State at night, I wouldn't have gotten a promotion at all. But the time had come when they were looking around to see which women in the company would qualify for something else. you know, that's the way it was back then. People don't realize it now. But see, Mother raised us up just to be a housewife and raise children, you know. That's the way everybody was raising their girls. And of
Yeah.
course, Catherine went on to Agnes Scott, which I did not want to do, but I went to the Atlanta Junior College, and that was right downtown, near where I worked, near school. So, you know, well, yeah, Susie said she wants to come. They just stay here for vacation. I mean, a hotel, you know, that's all right. First week of April, I've got to check with her, be sure she's still coming and everything.
That must be when her kids are off from school.
I guess so, for spring
Yeah.
break, yeah.
Right before Easter or
Her birthday's April 1st, but I guess she wanted to spend her birthday down for something they're doing down there. But I don't know, you know, she can change her mind too. No, last year they came and they just stayed here. They spent one night at Orange Beach, but they spent about 3 days over there at Johnny, where Johnny is. She and Johnny were, you know, pretty close.
Yeah.
And Johnny lived down there near Macon for a long time. And then, anyway, she spent the other nights here, but it'll all work out.
Yeah, it will.
But I was surprised. Laura might have been surprised she was going back today, because she was going to let him take me to doctors and help me buy groceries. And I had told him nobody's going to keep this yard up, but I think Larry Culpepper will still come and do my grass. He's very good at it. He'll stay over here about 5 hours, and he's done way back all over. But
That's a
it
lot of
hadn't
yard.
really needed it, but it's
Yeah.
beginning to.
Yeah.
But as far as my flowers, they just gone apart. I can't, you know, unless somebody can work them, and it hurts, but there's nothing to do about
You
it.
can't do anything about it.
I just have to forget it.
You cannot do a thing about it.
When I moved here, you know, I used to work out there for hours myself, and I had put a lot of money into different plants. Some of them have died anyway, but moved them around, but you can't do anything.
Nope.
Just
cannot.
keep the weeds down, and that's about all I can really do.